Hello everybody, it's that time again for a new nFactions update. This is 1.1, this is basically to get all the bare bones out there. We already had a bare bones version of this pack, but this adds a little bit more features to this, and which I absolutely am in love with this pack. Anyway, you just drop into your data packs folder. Let's see here. So all players have the ability to create factions. So let's see. Let's do one faction for right now. So trigger F create, set, and then the faction ID. And so set 1. So I have faction 1. Actually, if we do scoreboard set display list, faction ID, it will actually show the ID of the players, what faction they're in. Anyway, so I have my faction here. I am Sir Big Buns. I can do /trigger F claim, and now give it a sec. There we go. You see when you're holding the compass, it will show the borders or the edges of the faction. If you have a map out, it will show purple splotch. Colors change for each faction, but yeah, purple just happens to be my faction color. And yeah, that will show up on other players' maps too. So since I have this as my land here, I can feel free to edit anything inside it. Let's see. Oh yes, and this land is specifically in this column here. So it's a big cylinder. So anything in the circle, it goes all the way up to build height and all the way down to bedrock. Easy as that. So I can edit it, and because I'm in that faction, I created the faction. But nobody else over here can come around. I mean, they can PvP and open chests and stuff, but they cannot edit land because they're in my territory. So, yep. There you go. Yeah, no, it will not let me, since I'm not in this faction here. I can easily get to the faction just by asking and being invited, so the owner can come up to me. Here, get a little bit closer, do trigger F, invite, and it'll say I was invited to the faction, so you can show trigger F join. Look at that. Now I can edit. It is my faction now. We're both in the same faction. Thing is, this account here is owner, and this here, I'm just a member, so we have different commands. I'm allowed, the owner is allowed to set home claim, basically do everything here, manage the whole faction, and tier 1 members can only go home, and also edit in the land. But they can get their permissions changed by the owner or anybody higher coming up to them and doing F permissions set, and then any number from 1 to 5. So 1 was the basics that we have here. So now if we do set 2, I'm a tier 2 member. I can do trigger, and I have a few more commands. I have invite, so I can invite more people to the clan, and I can also claim and unclaim land here. So look at here. I'm just going to claim this land here. I can do trigger F claim, and it will just add right on to this big sphere here. And now, yeah, more land for us. And yeah, that's that. And tier 3 members, they can kick members. They can, let's see, they can, yeah, pretty much just kick members. Also invite members. And tier 4 members has just as many commands as the owner does. Yeah, and tier 5 just gives all of the commands. So you see here, if you here, for being a good person, you do, anybody can come up and do trigger F kick, and it will kick them, so the nearest player from the faction. Now look at here, I'm no longer part of the faction. Dang it. and I can no longer edit this land because I'm not in the faction, which sucks. Yeah, so maybe I want to go and create my own faction here. Trigger F create, set 2. Now we have faction 1 and faction 2. And I can do trigger F claim my own. And look at here. What color I am now? I am a green faction now. So yes, I'm the green faction, so I can edit my land, not the enemy land. And same here, since I'm in purple, I can't edit green land. And it also shows up on the map like normal. Yeah, that's that. And these borders won't show all the time, they'll only show when the player's holding a compass nearby and within 100 blocks. Easy peasy. I can just go about, I cannot claim, can I? Ooh. Alright. Well, that's a visual glitch, but everything else should be fine. There's still bugs to work out in this data pack here. Yeah, we're fine. There's just some things that need to be worked out. That's alright though. Everything works for the most part. So, yep. What else do I have to do? Also, so I can do trigger F list. It will list all the factions. So faction 1 is purple, faction 2 is green. That's faction and faction. Let's just say somebody wanted to change their faction name. They can grab, let's see, an anvil and give XP set S 1 level. I think that'll be enough. They can have any item. You can say the purplers. I can do /trigger F title, and now it will set the faction title. If we do F list again, it will say now the purplers is now the faction name. And then maybe me over here, I can open this up. Also probably give, yeah. Do the same here, grab any item. Grassy boys. Trigger F title. And now, F list again. There we go, faction 1, purplers, faction 2, grassy boys. So yeah, that's the basics of the factions here. Anything else I'm missing? Oh yes, of course. F set home and trigger F home. That's still in development. I don't know exactly how I'm gonna go about doing it, but it's gonna work eventually. Probably in the 1.2 update for nFactions. For now, the commands are just kind of chilling there, but everything else should work. Yeah, even F unclaim if you want to unclaim some land here. Get that. Ooh. Unclaim some more. It'll regenerate. Yeah. That's the basics of nFactions. Download will be on Planet Minecraft like always. You can find that in the description. And yeah. You guys have a great rest of your day.